Hello, everyone. Good evening from Istanbul. Hi, James. I'll just give a couple of minutes. Hey, how are you doing? Or yeah, that's great. And I'll wait a couple of minutes. My colleague Anna, our product designer, also join, and we will go through our latest deployments and upcoming features. And I would like to answer your questions if you have any. Yeah, Anna is here. Hey, Anna.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, feeling good. How are you?
Doing well.
Yeah.
So for now, it's four of us, Erika with us, James with us, and I'm just waiting a couple of minutes.
Mhm.
Um, maybe this one. This time I will try to remove all the AI tools to make it clear for all of
Oh,
us. And next time, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
yeah. You will remove them like completely exclude them for the meeting from the meeting or just for a view.
I mean, like Zoom also giving me just one option to remove,
Mhm.
and I don't know what happened afterwards. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
That's
Uh,
right.
most likely, uh, they just like not able to record, but we will share the record anyway. So
Yeah, anyway.
maybe
So yeah.
mine and Heather here, and okay, James. So yeah, let's get started. And
Yep.
yeah, we have a like not a busy schedule today, so I think it will be an hour will be enough. I hope, of course, based on your questions. And as usual, please do not hesitate to interrupt me and jump into conversation right away if you have any question or use chat. Anna and I will host this today, and so we will just like Anna, if I'm speaking, Anna will check chat. So if she's
Um,
speaking, I will check chat. So we'll be fine. All right, then as usual, I will start with sharing my screen and go through some of the new features that we introduced lately. And I mentioned on our community post that's like we have four new feature and improvements, and those are like very excited for us because those are changing the way how UpCoach works completely, and also those are like signs for future improvements. Basically, we changed SmartDocs listing and flow updates, and we introduced a new feature like very much everyone asking about it, so it's there finally, it's here finally, embedding a smart documents into the course and smart docs files block, and this is a new block for smart docs. And also we introduced payment links page, which allow you to easily integrate your favorite payment tool to UpCoach, showing you the way. Basically it's a help page actually, but like very rich content. So let me get started with smart doc listing and flow updates, what changed there. This is a test program I just created a couple of minutes ago. So I will basically go there and then add a smart doc block. Okay. And then I will get back to add some members to this program. So I created that some test users for today, and then I will have client three. So basically, when I get back to and jump into the admin panel, and I will create totally new smart documents. So let's say that's like ST-Learn for the call today, and just like randomly create a document. Okay, that's nice to use a section that can be like section A, and then under that section I can have a checkbox with maybe 3 options, and then I'll get back and create another section. Let's call it section B this time, and then I'll add maybe a drop down here and with 2 options. Okay, this is our new smart document, and when I save it and go back to my program, as you know, well, maybe I need to refresh my page. As you know, you're able to add a smart documents, like make it available for your program and program members. Before, when you make it available, we just auto assign. Let's say you have like 20 members or 3 members, doesn't matter. We just auto assign that document everyone. And then, of course, this was like around for a while, almost a year. And then we learn from you guys that's not really the best way to solve that problem, because sometimes coaches need to do assignments separately. So we basically break that process, and then we introduce a new way of it. ST-Learn is here that we create together. And now when I make ST-Learn available for that program, which means I have a new button here and I can assign it. But as you can see, no auto assignment. Okay. So in order to assign, now I can use new button. And then I have assignee drop down menu here for each of the clients, coach itself, himself, and also assigning to all program members and assigning as a collaborative documents. So basically, I will get back to our settings. Before we had a different section for collaborative documents as well. So you have to like separately create a smart documents, make a smart documents available in order to make it collaborative. Now this is not the case. We changed it as well. And also, as you can see, we have a new settings here, which members can create or not, like don't allowing them to create a document. So basically, if I close this one and then get back to here, as a coach, I will have new button, but for clients, this button won't be available. So let's log in as clients. And then as you can see, client 1 doesn't see any new button. So I'm the only one as a coach able to assign a document that client. So I'll get back to my program here. And then I will start assigning some documents. That's the one part of this improvement. And then I will name it SD1. As you can see now, even though this document is available for the program, I just assign it only just 1 member. And if I go back, and then if I choose the same template, and this time I will choose, maybe it's better to remove that one first. Okay. And then if I get back, and then I choose the same template, that this time all program members, and the same name, this is exact same logic that we had previously. Now, with 1 click, you can assign the same document to all your members, okay? And another beautiful part in it, like now you can have this additional information here, which like an indicator for who assigned that document to me, because there might be like multiple coaches, or in some cases, I will show you, a course might assign a smart documents to you. In that case, you will see the course name here instead of coach. So it will be very clear for your clients if it's coming from directly from coach, or it's coming from a lesson, a course that I enroll. Okay, so along with this one, these changes, we also make some changes removing part as well. So since any of my members made any progress yet, doesn't make any progress yet, if I remove that document, it will not ask me, it will just like remove it from program and from all the members that's previously assigned. But I will make it available again. And then this time I will assign it to all members once again. And then as a coach, I will make some progress. One of the documents, like let's say section A is completed. So as you can see, there's a progress. I'll get back to see that progress. I will refresh. And then now client 2 has made some progress, either me or client himself. So this time, if I remove, UpCoach will ask me, do you want to keep user data because there's some changes, some progress, or do you want to remove the user data? So that means like we will remove smart documents from available smart documents anyway, but we have an option of like, you can keep the data or you can completely remove user data as well. Both can be handy, different use cases. So if you think like it's messy, you don't need a document anymore because like the context change or you're in a different stage, so you can remove user data as well. But if you think, okay, I can leave the user data, but I don't want them to create new documents from this template because we are now in a new stage and I want to make another document available. So I will just like keep the user data, but remove the available template itself. So this time I will remove the user data and this can't be undone. And yeah, it just like remove, even though there's a progress, every other smart documents in the program. And one last thing, before I jump into chat and answer your question, now I will go and create another test program, okay? And then before, and I will go back to member management for this program, and then I will add client 1 here, okay? So as you might know, before, and I will need to go to smart documents like add here. Yeah. So this client 1, member of test program 1 and test program 2. So before this change, when you assign a smart document to a client, so SD learn again, and then let's assign it to client 1. This is SD1. As you might know, this was appearing other programs that client is a member of, but that's not the case anymore. So as you can see, client 1, even though he's a member of 2 different programs, he's only seeing that smart documents, the program that he is a member, like the program that the smart document has been created. So no more confusion, no more like mess there. It will be like very straightforward for you and for your clients. And along with this one, let me just show you what's going to happen if I assign the same document here for the same client to SD Learn, I guess. And then I will go back, assign it to all program members, SD1 with the exact same name. And oh, I just choose only client 1, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's another program. Sorry, I confused. So as you can see now, client 1 has this document. Since it has the same name, we have just like this prefix next to it to identify this is coming, like those 2 documents are different. But soon we will change it to, just a heads up, and we will make it available for you to create exact same name, same template documents inside different programs, and that will be like living here, and we will get there. We'll live in our upcoming client dashboard as well. So in client dashboard, clients will see those 2 documents and exact same name, but he will get the information, clients will get the information which program is created that document. So it won't be confusing. I think like I cover all the scenarios around this improvements. Anna, sorry, do you have anything to add here?
I've got a quick question about that.
Yeah.
So I love that you guys made those changes because a lot of my programs were getting super messy because all of my own were getting in. I've since then created some new programs with new clients coming in. I love how clean it is. My question is on the old programs that I have created, I still have about 1,000, not really 1,000, but I've got it feels like 1,000 different documents that aren't associated with that particular program. Is there a way to clean that up?
James, to be honest, now it's only a manual process that you can handle. So we don't have any solution for that. We don't want to touch it because it's very risky. We don't want to like you guys like might lose data or yeah, might be the problem. So we didn't touch that part. So it's on you.
So when you say it's on me, so I'm in all of my programs. So if I delete things that I don't want in particular programs, will that end up deleting them in the programs they're supposed to be in?
That will only delete it from the program that you're deleting. It's not gonna affect any other program.
Okay, but currently in the current situation, are those all now separate documents? So if I make a change in one, it's not going to make the change in the other?
That's true. And technically speaking, like we just like break the relationship. Like actually we create a relationship within the Smart Docs and the programs. So now each Smart Docs is aware of which program it's in. So if you remove one, that will just remove from that program, not any other program.
Okay. Okay. That's helpful. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Please like go ahead and try it. And if you have questions, we can meet later. Or if you just like find me on Intercom and support, I would like to help.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. And I guess some conversation around that, but those are like very long. So
basically 3 ideas, not that long that as it looks like.
If you read, you can summarize maybe, and or do you want to turn on your video and explain? Do you have time?
Sorry, can you repeat something? Cut it off from me.
Yeah, I asked Ben, do you want to explain your ideas?
I'm still here.
Or I can read.
Yeah, I've forgotten what I said. That's the only problem. Let me look at it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So I don't know if I'm doing things wrong, but it seems to me UpCoach is centered around the agenda. So you have a coaching session, you open an agenda, you run it, you click the clock, all that kind of stuff. But I am in B2B coaching in a particular segment, and so it's around let's develop a marketing plan, and these are things that we're going to work on in the next 90 days, and then we do updates for each section and all that kind of stuff, whether that's weekly calls or whatever. I've just noticed that because I'm doing that, as we're discussing each item, I then realize, we need to add a to-do thing, an action item. And so then I have to leave that smart document, go back to the main section, go find the to-do. I've forgotten what it's called, the action items, or smart, what are they called? Smart action or something. Type that thing in and then go back, find the document in that big long list of documents there. And then if we have more to-do items, I go back and add them again. So it's back and forth. And I tend to log in as the person on the calls just so I don't have all the other documents, because every time you go back to the main page, it shows every client. And so it'll have all of their lists of to-dos and habits and stuff like that. And I use the Wheel of Life for business coaching as well. So I have to kind of hide everything before I do it. So hence I log in as the person. A really long answer to a really long question.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I think this is like a bit of how can I put it? Like there are workarounds, but good news is like we will completely change agenda logic as well. So that probably will not be an issue very soon. But today, let me get back to you after this call about like a detailed explanation. Maybe we'll take Loom recording.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a working project, but I don't want to use the agenda, so I'm not sure that's going to help.
Yeah, I think like because now you're using Smart Docs as an agenda, I guess. Like use case is session notes, but you're using Smart Docs instead of agendas, right?
Well, we might have a meeting. Let's design your business plan, and then it's a business plan document.
Ah,
So
okay.
it's not, you know what I mean? So we want to update that thing as opposed to the agenda each week, even if it does accumulate.
I see.
Accumulate.
Okay, I will get back to you anyway. That's like, just give me some time and then
Yeah, yeah.
go.
I'm guessing that the life of the product, that eventually all of the different modules will be flexible enough so you could probably stick them in a course, in a program, in a document,
Mhm.
where that's probably the easiest way. You can pick and choose where they go. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's I'm really loving it.
Yeah. Thank you. And James, you have like, we're going to have an option to assign a smart docs and collaborative docs for just the coaches. Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if, because right now when you add to all in the program, it'll add to everybody but coaches. But it'd also be nice to be able to add to all the coaches, but not the members.
Yeah.
Because basically we have a program that we go through, and we have all the questions that we're going to be asking them, but we obviously don't want them to see that. And so being able to set that up to where it could be either, collaborative, specifically just for coaches that are in the program. But another idea that I had down below was, instead of just being able to add it to one individual, it would be great to, that drop down list would have check marks that you could say, I want this person, this person, this person.
Yeah. Yeah. When do you need it? Like in a very crowded group environment, or maybe like
Well, in most of my stuff is one-on-one coaching. But uh, like a lot of times I've got married couples in there. But in terms of the coaching side, my wife and I both coach. Sometimes I'm in the coaching session, sometimes she is. But it would be nice to have us be able to collaborate on something as two different users, that's specifically for the two individuals that are in there that we're coaching
yeah,
together.
yeah, I got you. Yeah, this is very interesting use case. I was like, so yeah, let us think about it and then.
Another option would be, especially with the client dashboard coming out, because we have a lot of married couples, and when both the husband and wife create a user for themselves, then anytime we add something, it adds it to both of them, and then usually they're only logging in as one of them and creating task lists, so the other one has a big old long task list that never gets touched. It would be great if we could merge a couple, so that they could be, basically they could log in at the same, mostly like when they need updates, email updates. If it could have one login, and then we could add another email address that would also receive notifications and things like that. That could be something that would help, and then I wouldn't even have to worry about teaming up the couples. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that might be a solution. Yeah, as you know, like we are, like our goal is, of course, like in the coaching is not rare, but not the common practice. Like couple therapy or like couple coaching, that's like not out of our scope, of course, but this is something like rare compared to common use cases. So yeah, let us think about it, and then maybe the solution that you offer might be an option. I will think about it. I'll think about
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Any other questions or?
Yeah, you have Ben's variation of the third comment, if you can look at variation of that.
Just hire some people to they are smart, so they need a few people. Oh, if you have the credential, I think Ben left, but
Yeah.
I will get back to him. But
Mhm.
if you have the credential of another user, so you will be able to get into like login, and then make the changes. But maybe that's not the best solution. I don't know. I will talk to him.
Yeah.
So that's like next item. I will jump into next item on my list is embedding smart documents into courses. So basically, I'll get back to admin panel once again. And as you remember, I created that smart document with sections. Here, SD-Learn has two sections here, section A and section B. Now I will get back and add a couple of other sections here, thanks to our new updating logic. And then I'll let list, maybe for section, another section. Okay, it's good. Say this is section B1, and then I'll add the date block. Okay, so I will save it and it will ask me, this is already in use by 2 clients. So I will just like set apply to all and then get back to my program here and maybe creating a new one. Bah, limitations. Okay, I will just like use the test program then. But before going further, I'll need to go to editor to make that course block here. And then now in the admin panel, I'll create a course. Okay, so this new course we'll have, this is lesson 1, 2 lessons, okay? And then this is lesson 2. And I will delete the sample data, and then I will start customizing this 2 lesson, which one like smart documents. And as you can see now, we have this embedding options here. Probably you see it before, but, and then when you choose a smart documents, SD-Learn, you can either use it as a link, as it used to be, or you can use this new embed feature. If you choose it, it will like just bring the document inside your lesson, basically. So there's no need to click on it, open it in a new tab, and then get back to course, continue, etc. So it was like, back then, it was like really not the best solution or streamlined solution. So we introducing with this one more possibilities to create courses. Now this is exactly like actually very new to industry as well. So you can also have an option of instead of entire document, you can just choose a section that you create previously. So that means like lesson 1 will have section A, and then you can go to lesson 2, create a smart document, and then at the same document, and this time you can choose section B. So think about the possibilities here. So you can create a course following a single smart documents, or you can create different smart documents, one course, and this course following different smart documents sections. Maybe module 1 in your course will follow document A, and document A will have like 5 sections, which means you will have like 5 lessons, and each lessons will cover 1 section from this document. So that was the thinking behind it. And let me add more lessons here to cover all documents. So lesson 3, and this is lesson 4. And then I will get back, Smart Docs, SD-Learn. And then this time it will be like section 3. And I will get back to lesson 4. And this time, as you can see, I'll let the same one, this time the final section. Okay, and then let's call this one course test. Save it. And then I can start using it in my program. Okay, so in this program, we already assigned some of the smart documents. So it's a bit complex compared to us as empty program. But now CTest is available for the program members. And let me get back to like switch to client 3, and I show you it in a client perspective. So client 3 now have SD-Learn from the course that I mentioned earlier. So if let's say like he also has this document again, but this time from coach, that will be like 2 separate things, right? Before it wasn't. So so client 3 can go through these documents as a whole here in the program, or he can get back to program and then start the course and then see the different sections inside the lessons. Okay. And this is section A with three options, and then I will complete it, jump into the next session, and then I will make some progress on the smart documents, right? And then I'll close it here. When I get back and then refresh the page, as you can see, this document's here 50% progress because those are connected. And then client 3, like consuming your lesson content and then filling out the form, whatever you like to like design it. And then if he likes, he can just like come here and then make some progress here, or like change the previously answered questions. And then he can add more answers, like maybe complete the document. And then this will project to the course right away. So when you go to lesson 3, you will see the answer. Okay. And then when you complete it, and then you will jump into lesson 4, and then you can see that I already completed that question. I can update it. That will also affect the smart documents in the program. So those are like basically working together and connected together. And the good part is now with the sections and embedding functionality, it's like the user experience compared to earlier one, highly streamlined and very easy, very straightforward. I hope you like it. And then yeah, I'll leave it. I'll do it once again with this time. As you can see, each client has their like copies from this course, as I name it, STLearn. And then ST1, like I name it when I creating actually same document. If I create another STLearn for each client here, now as you can see, those are like different icons. STLearn from a coach is like mentioned by coach name, and then STLearn the same document from a course, it's like as a part of course test. Okay. And then you still have like last updated date and assign on date, etc. This is, I think, Anna, this covers.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. Yeah. You covered it well. We have some of the question and comments. So
Yeah,
James said that okay, this is more about like editor, not the course. So he's loving functionality. The only issue right now is when you have a lot of sections, it's difficult to edit to create new sections. It would be great to be able to minimize the sections in the editor, just like you can do it in the Live Smart Docs. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. So when you're on an editor, when you're adding sections, you cannot minimize them. So if you're creating a document that has 20 sections, it's really hard to navigate and to create it. So
very, very nice suggestion.
yeah, I think so. Another one, I answered James to it. He asked it would be helpful for the Smart Docs when you're adding Smart Docs to the course. So you want to embed some section. It would be cool to have like 100% of the height that's already there. If you leave the height as auto, it should work like that, like to be displayed the whole document without scrolling, without anything. Yeah, we just implemented that function like auto. So previously we didn't have it, but now if you leave it as auto, it should be display the full document without.
The point is like it's not working as expected. Maybe we have a bug here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we?
I will just do like STLearn again. Completely killed it. Okay, I'll just like create a new lesson to be sure. Let's see if it's working. So inside this lesson, Smart Docs and STLearn, and I will embed entire documents. As you can see, we have like
there will be as a preview, but if you save and go to the program,
okay.
Yeah, I think it should be, but yeah, maybe we can
Did
on
I?
implemented on the course as well, editor as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now this time I have to assign it again because we don't have.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
get-
But
yeah, I
we
got the idea.
we will investigate I mean, I will check that if we have any bugs there, and also it would be cool to add some little helper text below that height input to say if you leave it as auto, it will be displayed the full document, blah blah. So it can be clear enough.
Mhm.
And the last one we have, can you share the tutorial or PDF on SmartDocs? I'm
Mhm.
behind the curve.
Let me
I'm
get
not, yeah.
Yeah. Heather, thanks for bringing that up. We are currently working on a new knowledge center for UpCoach, and we will introduce many new use cases around different features, because we know that like for in your world, it's not features, it's like workflows, it's use cases, right? So we will just like completely recreate our knowledge center. So currently we are working on it. Probably in a couple of weeks, we will start seeing changes. Okay. And of course, Smart Docs also in the list. And then we will just like explain to you how it works from end to end. And also we will bring up to like 5 use cases where and when you can use smart documents, when it is handy in the coaching manner, like coaching perspective, how you can use it effectively. So we are working on it. Coming.
Where and when, not only how, because now we are having like only how, like technically do this, click there and stuff, but it will be covered.
Yeah.
And also she had a question. I do group coaching and sometimes I'll have a client join one day after everyone. I think this is a bug. And find it assign all, but if someone join after that was set, they don't automatically get the tasks.
Yeah, it's not a bug. It's how
I-
it's meant to be. So currently we don't have this automation for like when you add a new member, you have to like create that for them. The same is true for smart documents. So you have to assign them smart documents again, even though before you assign all program members. But we have one item on our backlog, but no estimation at all today. So like we have a solution for it, really elegant solution, but I don't know when we can able to deliver it because it's very complex and big. So yeah, for now, yes, you have to like manually add these tasks or smart docs when someone new joined to your program. And any other questions?
That's it. Yeah.
Nothing, I guess. And welcome, Danny. And all right, then I'll just
We can move.
Hey, last item on my list, if you don't have anything to add, Anna, till now.
Nope, you covered it well.
So maybe we can talk a bit about Smart Docs Files block, which allows you to, I will just get back to admin area and then go to Smart Doc. So maybe the one that we create together. Okay, so now as you can see, you have like this file upload block here, which allow you and your clients adding files inside a smart document. So this files will not appear in the file or drive block. This will only appear inside the smart doc. So we will protect the context of smart docs. It's leave there. And then that's the idea. So you can still have a file drive block in your program separately to let them share files, or you can share files with them, with your clients. But in a smart documents, you just like give them a context, and inside this context, you're asking for a file to upload. It might be like, let's say you have like some elements in UpCoach, but some other elements in some kind of PDF you previously shared with your clients, and you ask them to upload that PDF in order to complete that smart document. So your offline work and online work working together. That's the idea. And sometimes it can be like draw a diagram for this. You can ask for that, and then you can ask them to upload a file after drawing. Yeah, like millions of use cases. So that's this small improvement that we made for smart.
Yeah. I spotted one customer support like question or like a use case for that thing. Like one of our coaches asked us if he can have that before, so his clients can upload their CVs, like a biography. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is so cool. Like
Yeah.
even we don't have it, now we have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great use case. So if you are
Yeah.
like, let's say you're a recruiting coach and then you're reviewing resumes and CVs,
Yeah, resume.
and you can ask them like every other week, upload a CV and then I'll review it on a Smart Docs.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That
Perfect.
was exactly the case.
Yeah. So last thing today is payment link page, which will like sitting inside program for admins. This is like with a new page next to it. And when you click on it, it will take you under this like management menu. And here in the sitting in the last item on the list. So basically we introduced this to make it easier for you connect if you're going to get paid, if you want to get paid through UpCoach, or you want to put any UpCoach product behind the paywall. So you can use all these tools, Stripe, Gumroad, ConvertKit, SamCart, and many more, of course. And then this is where we are explaining you like step-by-step instructions. And also David, our CEO, recorded some Loom videos with the like, this is, for example, referring Stripe front end user interface. So you will see how it's really work. And if you have any questions around that, like this is here for cover that questions. Okay, like very detailed with screen sharing and everything else. So, and then that will be the very handy for you if you want to use any of these services. And yes, future, we want to introduce native integrations with some of these tools, but we are not there yet. So it's on the roadmap, it's coming, but until then, you can use these instructions to connect any of these tools. Yeah, Heather, I got you. Landing page, not in our end, but you can create, of course, your landing page, some other tool. And then in that landing page, you can use that links. Basically, this logic here, like you generate a link. Let's say you generate it for Stripe, and then it's created here, Stripe link. And when you copy that link and then put it inside Stripe product, Stripe will give you another link, okay? And when you put that link in your website, landing page, wherever it's sitting, and then when people click on it, they will redirect to Stripe payment page. When they complete payment, this will redirect them to UpCoach login. So basically, you will allow them to pay first, and then you can get into UpCoach. Okay, you can create your UpCoach account where all the content or coaching is happening. Okay, but we are not providing landing page solutions.
Yeah, you have one question more. Danny asked, is there any addition to UC feed to process payments?
We are not getting any cuts. No, this is not a native integration. That's the reason. This is like this is happening through Stripe. Stripe cutting is fee.
Yeah.
But we're not cutting anything here. Completely free. All right, then maybe I can talk a bit about our upcoming client homepage, but I think you heard about it a lot till now. So you're like all waiting for it to be live. And good news is like currently whole team is working on that. That's the top priority. It's a very complex thing to handle, technically, design wise, product wise, but we are getting there, almost done. So I can't share like exact date because we don't know that. But probably within 3 weeks, we will have client dashboards, at least first iteration. And client dashboards will like, it will help you in many things, but the main things it will solve, like you don't have to create a program to start coaching with a client. If it's a one client, if you are doing only one-on-one, no group contacts, then you don't have to create a program. If you like, you can still do both of like client's dashboard and the programs has different purposes, you can still have a program with a one-on-one client, but you don't have to. That's the beauty of it. And also another layer on top of it, if you're like group contacts or group and one-on-one together. So let's say like you have Anna as your client, okay? And then Anna in a group coaching program in a cohort, but you want to assign a, like a course, not whole program, but just Anna. Now client dashboard will make it available for you as well. This will be in the second iteration, but it's coming too. So basically 10 members can get access these 3 courses, but just one member needs to get access course 4. You can just directly assign that course to that person, to that client, without showing any other person. So that's the idea. And this is true for courses, smart documents, files, tasks, everything. Okay. So it will really expand the flexibility of approach and how you can use it. And then we'll introduce many new use cases around it. I am also personally looking forward to see it live. Like I said, it will be like iterative. So first version, we will just allow you to have these home pages. And then second version, you will have this assignment capabilities, like standalone features, as we call them. Yeah, many more, just like it's coming.
And after we get your feedback, it will be like a great playground to improve it more, to add more stuff there. And I honestly cannot wait to see it.
Yeah.
I'm as much nervous as you are. Like, come on.
Same here.
Yeah.
Last thing I can refer to is like one is agendas. We were doing a big investigation around agendas and try to understand use cases and workflows coaches have. And so I don't know all the details today, but most likely we will allow you to like first editing past agendas. Okay. And then we will probably allow you to create past events. Like it doesn't have to be sometime in the future. You can now able to create past events. And along with client and coach homepages, after Launchit, we will allow you to use agenda standalone, which means you don't have to create to have an agenda. Like you don't have to create an event to have an agenda. Okay. So events and agendas will be 2 separate entity, but you can still use them together. Okay. So those are like all the new changes, upcoming changes in the following months. And about courses, also we want to improve courses as well. This is on our list, but I don't know. We are on the investigation discovery phase right now, so I don't know which part we are going to touch today, but it is on the roadmap. So we start talk about it, and yeah, it's coming too. Can we currently put in?
No.
That's what I love to have. Currently, my agenda is my smart dog. Yeah, Danny, I got you. I know where you're coming from, and no, this is not the case today, and this won't be a case probably in the future as well, because we want to like a smart documents is basically a worksheet, so where you can like dynamically collect your data from your users. But on the other hand, an agenda is like basically a session notes. We are even considering changing the name from agendas to session notes. So session notes is like when you have a session, it can be like real time. It can be just like later. You need some place to put your notes. Sometimes it's just for your own eyes. Sometimes it's for like sharing with clients, etc. But I know why you are needed, and I would like to talk about it more when we are like doing some more investigation about it. And I would like to listen to your use cases. Then maybe not with introducing smart documents inside an agenda, but maybe some other way we can solve that problem. I don't know today. And sorry, yeah. Christian, do you want, like, I guess you have a question.
Yeah, it was just easier to do it through voice.
Sure.
So I can't remember if I brought this up in the past or not, but I'm in a group and I brought them over to a different coaching program other than my own, and I brought them to the to UpCoach, and we're loving it. But it's an entrepreneurs group, and we do daily check-ins, and there's weekly calls and agendas and all that stuff. One thing that we had been using for a year now, outside of UpCoach, is Telegram to do the 1 minute videos, check-ins morning and night. And what we've discovered is that they're incredibly powerful to create a community in growth, and that it has catapulted the effect of change, or, you know, the catalyst of change, in that guys are connecting. It's a men's group, so it's guys are connecting with other men who are building businesses alongside them, and they're getting that connection that they don't have elsewhere. And we would love to have that in UpCoach. I know that's not a right now thing, but maybe sometime in 2024. The 1 minute marker is perfect, because it kind of limits, and I know that you guys don't want to have a full-fledged Facebook sort of thing, and neither do we, but the level of like visual connection, it creates so much more value to the program. And recently we actually did like a convention, and when we all met, we hadn't actually met each other before, and I've been like 9 months of doing this. It was like we had known each other our entire lives when we actually met up, and I think that's an incredible value that would be awesome in UpCoach.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. That's like, I also personally really like Telegram and this 1 minute video thing, and we use it also as well, like me, David, and a lot, Mert, we use it a lot. So as you know, this is not something like we can cover right away, but yeah, it's good to know. It's like, let's keep it in mind kind of thing for now. But yeah, thanks for sharing. It's like, for us, technically, this is a huge investment and a big change. Of course, this will bring great value, but as you can imagine, we have other priorities right now that we focus on, like improving courses, smart documents, agendas, all the other parts. That's like UpCoach features that's used by like thousands of coaches out there right now. So
yeah,
but still, I will definitely take a note, and then I will definitely like look more how we can introduce some kind of solution that cover that use case.
Yeah, and I get that. It's first, it's important to get everything in UpCoach and make it work an amazing way, and you guys are doing a great job with that. But down the road, it would be fantastic, because it's the one thing that like draws us out of UpCoach, and it'd be great if we could just do it all in-house.
Yeah, that would be like, I would love to have it as well. Yeah, that's a great idea. So yeah, like Danny, I guess you have a suggestion, or like simply write
Audio.
Upload would be awesome. Where should upload? Get the link, copy, paste link, too many steps. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. And this is like, I think this is also related to what Christian suggested. So we would like to have a more streamlined way of like chatting, sharing audio, sharing video, and having maybe like a better form construction, structure, etc. It's like, that's all makes sense. No defense there. We are all on the same page, but like priority wise, probably it's not like coming soon, but we are taking our notes. So yeah, fingers crossed. And one thing before we leave, if you have like another 2-3 minutes, and anyone, we are currently working on some exciting new features, but maybe I will like just give some kind of like, what was it like when you talk about the TV series teaser?
Teaser, yeah, like
Or
yeah.
something else, like when you talk about what was
A
it?
glimpse or something, yeah, but I don't know the word.
Don't reveal the thing, reveal the thing, but still like, oh, okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
my brain like
Teaser, whatever, yeah.
my brain remember it. Anyway, so any of you are using schedule tools like Calendly or some other tools, and please share with us your experience if you have any. Like it's probably 6 of us right now, or maybe 5 of us. I don't know.
It is 4, I think.
Yeah, for so
Four.
yeah, Google Calendars, G GHL. I never heard
Go
of.
high level, yeah.
Okay, and Christian, do you want to talk a bit more about your experience and how? Go high level. Okay, go high
Yeah.
level. And how you use it in your daily practice? That will be super useful if you have like 2 minutes.
Sure, yeah. I'm just getting things going with like my lead gen and stuff. What I found is I tried to use other calendars and they just don't have the integration of Google. And I mean, I think Calendly is the second one that's got massive integration. And I like Go High Level just kind of integrates directly with Google so that whenever someone on my website, goes through a lead gen and then signs up for books a call, it automatically looks at my Google Calendar, and I have set up different calendars. So I like to block and tackle my day. So I've got a calendar that it doesn't look at, which is that because it's not technically busy. It's just that's my structure for the day. And then but it does look at other calendars that I tell it to. So I tell Go High Level, look at my personal calendar, look at my whatever, and
Mhm.
use those as reference points and don't schedule. So I'll Go High Level lets me say I'm available from these times to these times, and then in that available block it'll look to my Google Calendar to see if I've already got something booked.
Mm.
So it won't allow someone to book in those slots. So that's very helpful. It would be really hard to reproduce that, to be honest. I think calendars, as you know, are extraordinarily complicated.
Yeah, it's like ask me. It's super complicated, and that's why I'm asking like about like when you think of App Coach, would you need it inside App Coach, or if you think of any use case, like you need like let's say like you have a program with 10 members, and have you ever need them to book you inside App Coach for like a private call or something?
No, I mean, I feel like some people might be trying to make UpCoach be all and end all, and it's not. It's a coaching platform,
Uh-huh,
and you're necessarily going to need a marketing platform as well. I think
uh-huh.
maybe having the way to integrate it would be ideal, so that whatever happens on one is able to connect. And you've got Zapier. I just bought a program called Active Pieces on AppSumo because it's a what do you call it? It's a whatever. It has a great promise to be something like Make and Zapier, except a lot cheaper.
Mm,
It's a lot easier to build the pieces because anybody can do it. So open source is the word I was looking for.
yeah.
So I think it depends on, you guys had talked a long time ago about doing your own Zoom sort of integration, because then you could book a calendar event and know that like, oh, this person has 6, meetings and they've already used up 4 or whatever. But that could probably be done with, Zaps or any sort of like API
Mhm.
versus actually doing it in-house. I mean, I don't know, that's my opinion.
Okay,
Um,
thank you.
Obviously other coaches are going to have other opinions, but
Mhm. Yeah. Danny, would you like to go through this like your experience with Google and Calendly maybe?
Yeah, I guess the feature that I didn't like about Calendly was that, and maybe I wasn't using it correctly, I wasn't able to make these different types of appointments. Typically, I don't send people to my calendar. It's not a link that I ever have on my website or anything like that, because I just work with specific people. But if I want to make a call available, or type of call, whether it's a strategy session or a VIP session or something like that, then if I can have those blocks of available time that I can put on the calendar, then someone can go in and schedule on their own. And I kind of got spoiled by that and not being on that system that I had before. I kind of missed that. But to be totally honest with you, it's actually kind of helped relieve some stress, because I felt like I was always, I never, like the other coaches that were using the same system as I did, they would book their, say, strategy sessions or something like that out for like 6 months. I'm like, no, I didn't want people to know I had that much time available. And I certainly didn't want to tie up that amount of time. So I did it monthly, and then I even cut it down to 2 weeks. So that got people to say, yes, I want to call. Oh, I've only got 2 weeks to schedule it. Great, I'll get on the calendar. Or they would wait. So that's pretty much been how I used it. Like I said, I tried Calendly, and it just seemed limited unless I'm not using it properly. So I didn't do it. I didn't stay with it.
Super useful. Thanks, both of you. And it's already time, 1 hour.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope this was helpful. And thank you, Anna, for joining as well. And see you next month. Please
Yeah.
think if you have any further questions or requests, we're here.
So good. We appreciate it. Sorry I was so late, but it's always good. So I enjoy coming.
We will keep the recording to learn community. So if you like, you can watch the start from the very beginning.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Both of
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
See you next month. Bye bye.
Bye bye.